Hey, 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 let's get to it, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see here. It's a little dark in here today. It's all good. Let's get to it. Let me go live over here. Start the event. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor out of Southern California, man. Are you guys ready to go? I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to get to it. Okay. So let me do a quick setup real quick, man, and then I'll be right back, man. But I'm super excited today. Let me see. Let me make my man a moderator. Ian, what's up, man?
Hey everybody, how we doing today? Let's kick it.
Hey, what's up, Kyler? We got your message. We're working on it, bro. We should have an answer. And then we're waiting on the reduction to populate. So I got you. Okay, I just talked to Ian as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. Okay, I am. Let's get ready for the show, man. I'm super excited today. It is raining out here in California, man. But guess what, man? We in the building. Yeah. Okay. So welcome. If you guys that are on Instagram, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Can you hear? Let me type this in here. Ian. Okay. Can you hear Ian? Can you hear Ian on? Can y'all hear talking through my platform right now? I want to make
Hello.
Ian. Can you let the people know who you are and what you do? And then this is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to start with learning how to invest with a veteran. That is going to be on our show today. So welcome to the show. And I am ready to go. What do you think, Anthony? You think I should turn my backlight on? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you guys can see me pretty well. Okay, I don't have my backlight on. I've been messing around with this stuff. I messed up the camera. He told me not to mess with it, and I was messing around with it and dropped it on the ground. So I want to make sure you guys could hear me loud and clear. Let me see if I can move this over so I'm in the center. Oh, man, what a handsome guy, man. All right, so let's get to it. Ian, can you introduce yourself, let the people know who you are and what you do, brother?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Beautiful day out here. Hope you all are out there killing it. Oh, we got some feedback. All right, sound like I'm at the Super Bowl. Thank you for being here. Okay, all right, y'all. So, my name's Ian Jensen. I am a buy and hold real estate investor, real estate agent, and educator. So I am here to help out everybody I can with the knowledge that I put together and put to work from the great people I learned on stage. So I want to give everybody every opportunity to learn. So thank you for coming here and making the most of the day. And let's kick it. Back to you, Tony, for the good old info.
Out freaking standing. And guys, guess what? Listen, we got our event coming up. That's going to be taking place on February 10th, next Saturday. You guys do not want to miss this. I am going to put the link in the chat for you guys that want to get on that waiting list for the next event. It's a VA loan masterclass, and it's a Cardone Veterans event. And we're going to be basically teaching everybody how to invest with a vet. Okay, you do not want to miss this event. Okay, I will be putting that event in the chat. It's Cardone Veterans Veteran Wealth Formula. It's our partnership with Grant and Elena Cardone. I'm super excited. So if you're a real estate professional or you're a veteran or if you're a non-veteran and you want to know how to basically build an unstoppable real estate business with investing with vets, you guys don't want to miss that. I am going to be posting that registration here in the chat. And for those of you who want to register, okay, you guys can register, man. Let's get to it. Now, Ian, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Guys, what we're going to be teaching today is that we're going to be going over how to invest with a veteran, okay? So a lot of people want to know, like, why would I want to invest with a vet, okay? Well, guess what? We're going to tell you why, okay? We're going to be giving you the information of why you guys could utilize the VA home loan benefit to invest with a vet. So the first, everybody, if you're on the live right now and you are a veteran, I want you to put, or if you know a veteran, put a 1 in the chat right now, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are a vet. If you know a veteran, any veteran that you know, put a 1 in the chat if you guys know a vet. Now, as we're teaching this is not just going to be about VA loans, but we're going to start with doing and purchasing multi-units with the VA home loan benefit. So put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready to rock and roll. I am ready to go. My brother Kyler, can you let the people know who you are and what you do? Kyler Bear.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm out here today in the rain doing some inspections. My name's Kyler Bear. Have a home inspection company here in Southern California. love coming to the room, supporting everything Tony and team do.
Hey man, how y'all like those Mickey Mouse pajamas, man? That's the beauty of being at home. You know what I'm saying? I got on my Mickey Mouse pajamas this morning, man. So put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are rocking out with the Mickey Mouse pajamas. I am in the building, man. That's how we getting down today, guys. So today I'm super excited. I'm going to be rocking out with you guys, and check this out, man. The beauty about having being on Zoom is that you get to wear whatever the hell you want to wear, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all right. So let's get to it, man. Okay, so now the first thing that we're going to talk about, guys, if you guys are ready to rock out with me, I'm going to talk about a couple of things of what is the difference between the VA loan, conventional loan, and FHA loan. So that's what we're going to start with, guys. So Ian, without further ado, go ahead and kick it like a sensei. Let the people know what is the fundamental difference from the VA home loan benefit and a conventional FHA or VA loan.
All right, guys. So VA loan.
Good
All right.
morning,
For any of you
magnificent
guys
thing.
here that are, can y'all hear me? Getting some feedback. All right, cool. All right, y'all. So the VA loan. If you are a veteran, and also if you know a veteran, pay attention because this will come into play a little bit later. Is that you have the opportunity to buy a piece of real estate with zero money down. All right, so the money down is the biggest thing that usually stops people from getting into real estate because, you know, it takes some time to build up that kind of piggy bank, right? So if you are a veteran or you're an acquaintance with a veteran and you guys want to do business together, stay tuned because there's a huge opportunity that we're going to go over today, and it gets to maximize the opportunity of purchasing real estate with little to no money down. All right. Biggest obstacle that you're going to face in real estate is finding the money, and we're going to teach you how to kind of maneuver around this the landmine so that way you get every opportunity to get out there with as little amount of money down as possible. Back to you, Tony.
Okay, all right, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, rock out with us. And for those of you that are here, thank you very much for pulling up. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, but guess what? For the next couple of hours, you got myself, Ian Jensen. We're going to be rocking out on the 1 and 2s and teaching you guys anything that you guys need to know about the VA home loan benefit. We're going to start with that. For those of you that are here, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready to rock out. I see my man Mark Days is in the building. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? How you doing? What's going on? Come on up on here, up on the stage, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I got my man Mark Days in the house, man. What are you up to, brother?
Grinding, you know, running around, getting to it.
Grinding.
Exactly.
Man. Thank you for pulling up, man. This is a light room. You know, typically we start at 9:30. I am live across all social media platforms right now. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, the whole nine, guys. We're going to rock out starting with the VA loan, but we're going to transition into some other stuff too, man. So stick around, guys. Thank you guys for joining us again. Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. And then guess what? We have our partnership with Grant and Elena Cardone called Cardone Veterans. We have an event coming up on the 10th of February that's going to take place. And hey, man, I'm ready to go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go, man. I got a machine gun on my platform now, man. So I'm ready to go. Before I just had this, man. That's all I had, man. But now they got me right, man. Finally, after 9 years, Mark Days, he finally sent me over some ammunition for my machine gun. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, guys. The first thing we're going to talk about is partnering with a vet. Everybody put veteran in the chat. Veteran, put veteran in the chat. If you're in the room, put veteran in the chat right now, guys. Because what I'm going to tell you guys how to do is to buy a property with zero money down utilizing the VA home loan benefit. You do not have to be a veteran to invest with a veteran. So if you guys want to know how to do that right now, if you're on TikTok, get those shares up right now. Invite some people here. And I want you guys to get some more people here in TikTok. And then also on Instagram, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready for me to rock out. 10 people on TikTok. We got 15 people on the SITREP YouTube channel right now. And then we got 31 on TikTok. So let's get to it. All right. I don't know how many people are on LinkedIn. It's all good, man. But we're ready to go, man. All right. So now here's the first thing. Number 1. Okay. We're going to talk to you guys about partnering with a veteran. And then we're going to do another one with we're going to do partnering with a veteran. Okay. That's a vet and a non-vet. And then I have my VA handbook right here in my lap, guys. So if you guys could see, I'm going to open up the VA loan handbook, and I'm going to read it right out of the handbook to show you guys how you can either buy or build a multi-unit with veterans, okay? With no money down. There's two ways to do it. With money down if you're on the loan, and without money down. So right now, give me some hearts right now if y'all want to know how to do that, okay? Right now, I got some people in here. Give me some hearts if you guys want to know how we're about to do this thing, because I'm about to rock out. Barbecue, what's going on? Root to the bros, okay? Stick around, guys, because you're going to learn something. All right, so Ian, go ahead and kick us off, okay? Let's go with if it's a veteran, tell me how many units that I can purchase with the VA home loan benefit. Let's start with that.
All right. Okay, guys. So can you guys hear me? All right. So this is the best part of the VA loan, that you guys can get some momentum started a little bit faster. All right. So the VA home loan benefit, you're allowed to purchase multi-units with your VA loan. All right. So if you want a duplex, fourplex, even up to, listen here, a fiveplex is the max that you can buy with a VA loan at zero money down. All right, and we're going to go over this a little bit more here.
Wait, hold on. Rewind that real quick. Can you say that one more time for the people that are just getting on here? What is the magic number? What does it say in the what does it say? How many units can you buy with a VA loan? Okay, first, can you run that back, Ian?
Yep. All right. So the max you can buy is 5 units. 5 units total. That's 4 residential and 1 business unit attached. So if you're ever in one of those places that got a business unit on the bottom, some kind of pizza shop or whatever, and then there's 4 residential somewhere else on the property, you can still buy that property with your VA loan benefit at zero money down. Huge power play.
All right, man. So listen, we got a light room right now. I'm going to invite you guys on stage. Can y'all get on stage? Because I know you guys are going to have questions. I'm inviting everybody on stage right now. And guys, if you're in the chat, you are welcome to ask any questions about what we're talking about right now, because I know beyond a reasonable doubt that the people that are on here do not know this stuff, okay? So guys, what we're talking about right now, for those of you who just joined, we're talking about, the first thing that we're talking about is the VA loan multi-unit purchasing. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are rocking out with me on Instagram, guys, because I'm gonna break this down and we're gonna show you how it is done. There's 2 ways to invest in multi-units with veterans, okay? 1, you put money down, or 2, you don't put money down, all right? So Ian, go ahead and talk about, let's talk about the veteran. Let's rock out with the veteran, and let's talk about how you can do it with a vet, all right? Let's do that first.
How you can do it with a partnership?
Yeah, let's do it with a partnership. I'm going to go ahead and let you rock out for a couple of minutes. I got to turn on the fan so the camera doesn't overheat. Go ahead.
All right, guys. So check this out. So if you are in the process of getting started on your real estate journey, or you're making your next step and you're trying to figure out how to do it, there's an opportunity that exists to partner with veterans. All right. So if you and your veteran friend, let's say you want to buy a fourplex, use that as an example. As long as the veteran lives in that property, you have the opportunity to partner with them for 12.5% down. And you guys can buy that piece of real estate together, and you get all the benefits and add-ons that the VA loan has in place for the veteran. All right, so this is a huge play. So if you guys ever want to take advantage of some of the other processes, such as the EARL, right now, right? Interest rates are high. So if you ever want to take care of something and, have the opportunity to do it without, sorry, hold on. I went off track. So bring it back to the EARL. So the EARL is an opportunity to lower your interest rate should the market change around. All right. So if you want to buy a piece of real estate now and then sit back and just kind of wait for the equity to grow, and then the interest rates drop over a period of time, as long as it's 210 days, 210 days.
Pause right there.
After,
Pause right there. Put it in the chat, y'all. Put 210 in the chat right now. Okay. Put 210 in the chat. Jasmine, we can't repeat for you, man, because you're supposed to be over here with us. You know what I'm saying? No, we're going to answer that question for you. We got a couple of questions in the chat, Ian. Let me pause right here. We have, do you have to stay there? Okay. The non-veteran does not have to live in the property. Okay. The non-veteran does not have to live in the property. The only person that has to live in the property for the multi-unit is the veteran, okay? Now, if there's 2 veterans, everybody put the number 2 in the chat right now. Put the number 2 in the chat. Everybody put the number 2 in the chat right now. Put the number 2 in the chat right now. Put the number 2 in the chat right now. 2. Put the number 2 in the chat. If there's 2 people participating, 2 veterans participating, and they both use both of their VA home loan certificate, both veterans have to live in the property. If it's one veteran participating in ownership and there's a non-vet, the non-vet does not have to live in the property and they can purchase that multi-unit. Now, here's another piece that you guys are going to like, man. Okay. For the next step, if there are 2, if it's a veteran and a non-veteran, okay, and the non-veteran is not, okay, on the VA home loan benefit, he doesn't, and they are just on title to the property, they don't have to put any money down. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me do a quick room reset and I'm going to come back to you. You are in the Winning Real Estate Club today. We're rocking out on the 1s and 2s. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys want to know about multi-unit investing with the VA loan or partnering with a vet. Shout out to my man Ian Jensen, Mark Days, Kyler Bear that's on stage right now. For those of you that are in the listening lounge, you're welcome to come up. Okay, we're going to be giving secrets and tips about the VA home loan benefit. And then for those of you, do me a favor, ping some people into this space. We're going to be rocking out for about 2 hours on all of the social media platforms. And then, guys, we have an event coming up that's going to be taking place on the 10th. Okay, it's our VA Loan Masterclass. It is virtual and in person. Guys, I'm going to put the information in the link. For those of you that are on TikTok, it is a virtual thing as well. If you guys want to get into that space, we're going to teach you guys how to invest in multi-unit. Here's what you're going to get. Number 1, VA Loan Masterclass, okay? Number 2, this is not for non-veterans. We're going to teach you how to underwrite multi-units. We're going to teach you about the interest rate reduction refinance loan. We're going to teach you about the cash out refinance with the VA home loan benefit. We're also going to teach you how to structure your LLC corporate structure and then how to vet tenants. We're also going to show you how to underwrite property so you're not over investing in things. That's the veteran wealth formula. If you guys want to do that, okay, I'm going to put the link in the chat. All right, so back over to you, Ian. So break down, go ahead and talk about the interest rate reduction refinance loan, and then we're gonna continue to kick it like a sensei. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are liking what we're talking about. And for those of you on TikTok, I need for one of you guys to respond WIN, WIN. And the reason why I need to do that is because I cannot type the link. You guys are gonna have to put something in the chat so I can give you guys a link so you can get on that virtual registration. But let's talk about. I got you, Jada. Thank you, Jada, for that. Okay, so go ahead and rock out with the interest rate reduction refinance loan, Ian. Ian Jensen.
Yep, I'm here. All right, y'all. Okay, so this is the way it works. So day 1, I buy my first property. All right. So as I continue on my good behavior and keep making my payments, the bank usually gives you like the first 30 days, as a waiver, because some people are moving back and forth. So your first payment is usually about the beginning of the second month of you living in that property or you owning that property. All right. So after 210 days after your first payment, I'm going to say that again now, just 210 days after your first mortgage payment, you are eligible to utilize this part of the entitlement. And what it allows you to do is take an advantage of a change in the interest rate that is readily available to the market. So what happens is, and I did this myself, all right, I'll give you my own story after this. So what happens is like you say day 1, you close it, it's at 6%. 210 days after your first payment, something happened in the market for whatever reason, and now that interest rate is a 5. You can call a lending professional. Make sure you check with us before you do it, though, just so you make sure you're not getting a raw deal, because some people will throw some wild stuff in there. All right, we'll double check everybody's information for free. It's what we do. And what we can do, and then after that, what they do is they process your paperwork all over again, but it's a really great process because it's streamlined. All right, so this is one of the coolest things about this. So they don't requalify your income, and they do not reappraise the house. All right, so those are 2 very critical elements of any kind of refinance or home purchase, period. But since this is a loan that's backed by the government and it's an entitlement for veterans, what they do is they don't requalify your income. So if you lost your job, you're okay, and they don't reappraise the house. So for whatever reason, the market does a weird thing and your house is worth less than what you purchased it for, you can still take advantage of this opportunity. And it gives you the market value of the interest rates that are currently available. So you can go from, say, for example, right, I used before, you start at a 6 and the interest rates drop to a 5. You can just raise your hand, call your lending professional, they do the paperwork, and then, Bob's your uncle. You got a lower interest rate on your mortgage for the rest of the duration of that term.
Okay, outstanding, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just now joining us, guys, welcome to the Win in Real Estate show today. A shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I'm telling you right now, guys, if you guys are in here, you're going to get a treat. We're talking to you guys about how to utilize the VA home loan benefit to actually win in real estate. Okay, so for those of you that are here, guys, put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are rocking on the ones and twos with us. We're breaking everything down for you guys. And for those of you that are here, is it a one thing or only for veterans? Robert, no, it's for everyone. So non-veterans and veterans can utilize the VA home loan benefit, but obviously you have to have a veteran that could participate in the ownership. So if this is for people who want to partner with a vet. So if you know a veteran and you're not a veteran, this is an opportunity for you to utilize the VA home loan benefit. Let me recap real quick, okay? Number one, okay, 100% cash out refinance. The VA loan is the only one that could do that. Number two, you can qualify for the multi-unit purchase with no money down. Okay, it's 12.5% down if the veteran is doing a joint VA loan. It's no money down if it's just the veteran utilizing to purchase the 5-unit. Okay. Now, there's two ways. You can either go on title or go on the loan. If you go on the loan, you got to put money down. If you have an agreement with the vet to not go on the loan, you do not have to put any money down. Okay. So here's the question. So I can do this with my current home after the 210-day mark. That's good to know. That is absolutely right. And for those of you that are on TikTok right now, rocking out with us, what I'll probably do is close this room down and open up another one because sometimes the algorithm will get stuck. Okay, and then I might lose you guys. We'll rock out for about 10 more minutes. And if I don't get more people in here, I'll close out and then I'll open back up. So those of you that are listening, make sure that you might hit that like and subscribe button, and then I'll open the room back up. That way you guys could get back on the live. Now, let's go over the cash out refinance. Ian, can you talk about the cash out refinance real quick, please?
Okay, y'all. So this is another really beautiful advantage that you got as a VA loan investor or a partner with a VA loan. All right, so 100% cash out refinance. So what happens in a normal VA loan, right? You're allowed to purchase your home at 100% loan to value. All right, so that's zero money down, right? So this kind of works in a cash out refinance circumstance as well. Because you're allowed to buy at 100%, they allow you to do a cash out at 100%. Okay, so I want to give you guys a little bit of a warning on this one in case you're not as familiar with some of the risks of real estate, is that if you take 100% cash out of your property, you are exposing yourself to some risk in case you ever had to sell it. Okay, so that you leave you it sounded like a train wreck for a second. I thought that was a good one. All right, so you do you know what your own situation is like, but we advise you to leave a little bit of money in there. But if the circumstances calls for it, you have that amount of firepower available to you. For hypothetically, if your house is worth 600, but you only owe 500 on it, you're allowed to take that 100 out of it with the VA loan.
Out freaking standing. And then Ian, can you tell me about the 1 to 5 rule?
Yeah. All right, guys, cool. So this is something that we want to pass along that you can do in conjunction with this benefit. All right, so the cash out refinance we just talked about, right? You're allowed to take the money out of your property. All right. So if you can, um, just a buzzkill here. If you do that 100% cash out refinance, you have a brand new mortgage at the current market rates for that issue, for that property. All right. But the benefit is, right, you get some cash in your pocket. So this is something that we are talking about now, is that you can utilize what's called leverage in real estate, which means that it's just like using a lever, right? A little bit gets you a lot, right? So what this means is that when you use the leverage of the real estate, your little bit of money down, you can borrow 5 times that amount. This is why we use the phrase "one will get you 5." Because think about it, what other asset class out there can you put $1 down and you can borrow 5
Let me give it
on an
real
asset?
quick. I want to give an example real quick, guys. So that means that if you utilize the VA home loan benefit and you purchase a property, okay, you do 100% financing. This could be $1 million property, okay. That $1 million property you can purchase. From that $1 million property, after 210 days after the first mortgage payment, you can take 100% of the equity out. Equity is considered what the property is worth, what the property went up, and then the value of the property. So, and what you pay down, that's called equity. It's like a piggy bank. That money sitting in your property, you can leverage to purchase other properties. Okay, that's the 1 to 5 rule that he's talking about. So, if you bought a distressed multi-unit, right? You bought that multi-unit. The multi-unit was 500,000. The multi-unit increase in value to 600,000, and then that means you have $100,000 of equity. And let's just say that you bought a distressed multi-unit, meaning that the multi-unit, it needs some work, right? And then that property is, let's just say you bought it for 300,000. So everybody put 300,000 in the chat right now. Let me give you guys an example of what I'm talking about, guys. Welcome to the show. This is a Winning Real Estate Show. Appreciate you guys for pulling up. For those of you that are listening, put a fire emoji in the chat. I'm going to be rocking out talking about multi-units today and everything that you guys need to know about real estate investing with the VA loan. You do not have to be a veteran to take advantage of this. So for those of you that are here, I'm going to rock out on the ones and twos and tell you guys everything that you guys need to know about multi-unit investing with the VA home loan benefit. Special shout out to Ian Jensen, my co-host. And then listen, guys, get a pen because I promise you're going to learn something. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys got a pen, because I promise you I'm going to tell you something that you don't know about real estate investing with utilizing your VA home loan benefit, and also non-veterans. That means you did not serve. We're going to teach you guys how to invest with the VA home loan benefit, okay? Utilizing the VA home loan benefit, okay, with zero money down. This is how you can get into real estate. Now, so Ian, okay, so, and if you guys hear people coming through my microphone, I'm on several different platforms right now. I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Clubhouse, and YouTube. Okay, and if you guys want to rock out with me or have any questions, I'll put my number in the chat. So now, give me some hearts right now on TikTok, guys, because I'm going to rock out for the next couple of minutes. And the more hearts that I get, I'm going to unlock another nugget. So, Ian, let's talk about concessions and how concessions work, okay? So let's talk about concessions, all right? Concessions, can we talk about that, please?
Yeah. All right. Concessions. This is one of my personal pride things that I have whenever I get these for my clients. All right. And actually, you know what? Here, even better. I got a real time example that I can use for you guys. Okay. So this scenario was a little bit different than normal, but I'm going to run it anyway. So these clients I have, they were on the cutting edge of being approved, right? The maximum they were allowed to buy had them at like a 60% debt to income ratio. All right. And they were right there. They are right there. Like, we are counting pennies to make sure that we are getting them qualified for this loan. So, but what we were able to do in this circumstance is, this was a distressed seller. The person had been in and out of escrow for like 4 months. And we were able to negotiate $30,000 worth of closing costs and concessions for this buyer. All right. So the reason why this buyer was so close is because they had a lot. They were still coming back from COVID, right? They had a bunch of credit card debt. The husband wasn't able to work for a while, a couple years ago. So they racked up a lot of debt, even though the family was making really good money. But in this circumstance, we were able to negotiate a deal that made it all happen because we were able to get $30,000 worth of credit from the seller. And the way I wrote it in the contract is that the credit from the seller will be used towards closing costs and concessions, right? I had the magical little incantation and concessions
There, wait,
that I
we
put
got a
into
lot.
the contract.
Okay, this is blowing up on TikTok right now. Listen, guys, put the word concessions in the chat right now, because this is going to tell. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a pen, you're going to miss out on something, guys. Put the word concessions in the chat right now, because if you're writing offers on properties and you're negotiating on buying properties and you're not putting this word in, you're going to take an L. Put the word concessions in the chat right now, okay? And I want you guys to research this, because if you're buying property and you're not leveraging the word concessions in your offer, you're going to take an L, okay? Write the word concessions in the chat right now. I'm breaking this down for you guys real time. Go ahead, Ian.
All right. So because I was able to because I wrote the credits will go towards closing costs and concessions, we were able to take that $30,000 and essentially consolidate the majority of their debt, right? Because they had like 10 credit cards, back child support, all these struggles that they were going through with their debt, right? So since we were able to get that money from the seller and pay off all those different debts at higher interest rates, their debt to income ratio was able to drop to a point where we were able to qualify for their loan. So now this family who was struggling now has the opportunity to get a house and consolidate their debt, so that way they are moving forward in a much healthier way and they're not paying rent anymore. There's a big swing for us. I'm really, really proud of this particular one that we had. So Kyler, be on standby. I got another address for you coming up.
Okay, so and guys, and this is what we're talking about. Does anybody have any questions or comments about the word concessions? I'm inviting everybody on stage right now. Come on up, ask your questions, guys. And listen, if you have a question, let me see here. Jose Lacido, let me see your profile. You want it to be on the live. You can ask questions if you want to. I just invited you. If you want to get on here and come rock out, you can. Okay, so we're more than welcome for you guys to come on and ask questions that you may have. Okay, so again, the word concessions. All right, so when you're utilizing and you're negotiating and you get money for closing costs and stuff like that for properties, when you do this, you can ask for money from the sellers, and then you can utilize that money to buy your interest rate down, do all types of other stuff. There's multiple things that you guys could do. Jose, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a question or comment? Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. No, I'm just listening right now.
Okay. Well, hang out with us, bro. So that way, if you want to jump in, you can. And I appreciate you coming on. Please, please, please make sure that you heart up. And then, guys, this is another thing, guys. If you guys want to come on the show, come ask us a question, you can. Right now, we're covering multi-unit purchasing with the VA home loan benefit. And I'm about to read this for you guys. Okay. All right. Divide the loan amount by the number of borrowers. Okay. So this could be veterans and non-veterans for purchasing a multi-unit, and it can be multiple people on the loan, on the VA loan. Okay. So this has an example of veteran and non-vet. Okay. So the loan amount is $100,000. Vet's portion is $50,000. Maximum potential guarantee is $22,500. The non-veteran has no entitlement. So that means that the down payment for the non-vet will be 12.5% of the $100,000 for the purchase. Okay. So basically that person can buy the loan as with a non-veteran loan. The potential maximum guarantee is based off the calculations. So that means that there's no maximum loan amount for the VA home loan benefit to purchase. But remember, the non-veteran has to pay 12.5% down. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go over this real quick. And then Robert Orlando, flash your mic if you have questions. And guys, thank you for coming to the show. This is the Winning Real Estate Show. We do these rooms every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys give us some hearts, okay? That will help us grow. But let's talk about this. Veterans' credit must be satisfactory, and veterans' income must be sufficient to repay the portion of the loan that is the veteran's responsibility. A different analysis applies to the portion of the veteran, the non-veteran. The credit, everybody put credit in the chat right now. Listen, I'm breaking it down for you guys, and I'm reading it right out of the VA handbook. So if you have questions, I'm telling you what it is, guys. So listen to what I'm saying, right? How do the concessions benefit the seller? Why does it apply to the sellers? Okay, I'm going to go over that, all right? So now check it out. The income, okay, it says, however, the combined income of both borrowers can be considered in evaluating the purchase of the multi-unit. Wow. Let me read that again. All right. The combined income of both borrowers, veteran and non-veteran, can be considered in evaluating the repayment ability. So guys, what does that mean? That means that if you got a person that's making a lot of money, right, and you wanted to partner with a veteran, you can. And your money that you're making can help the veteran participate in the purchase of the multi-unit. Okay, where is the VA handbook located? Okay, Sabrina. Okay, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put this in the chat. Okay, she's asking me where this VA handbook is. Okay. All right, so let me take this and then I'm going to pin this link. Okay. Yes, I'm going to pin. I'm gonna respond to your link. Reply, Sabrina. Here's what you're going to do. I'm posting, paste, boom. Give me a second. I'm going to put that information in the chat. Ian, so I want you to talk about the utilizing concessions to do repairs for the property. Can you talk about that real quick?
Okay. All right. So in the majority of residential sales transactions, right, you have the opportunity to request repairs on the house. So what you got to do is you got to substantiate it somehow, right? So you got to have some kind of third party come through there and give them some sort of expert opinion about the reasoning behind the need of this repair, right? So what you do is you call a good man like our guy Kyler on stage here, who's a certified home inspector, and he rolls through the property and kicks the can on all the different features of the house, right? The main, most important, the most expensive structural and functioning items of the house, right? So he goes through the roof, the structure, the HVAC, the plumbing, the electrical, and the foundation. All right. So heating, air, electrical, foundation, roof, and plumbing. All right. Six most expensive things for the house. So what you do is you get the third party expert to go through there, check on all the different features that could be defective. You know, if there's a hole in the wall, leaky toilet, water heaters blown out, whatever. And then you use that report, and that's what you negotiate further credits from the seller. All right. And I always recommend getting credits from the seller versus having them fix it on it, but we can discuss that a little bit later. So what you do is you use those reports, those third-party experts, and then you ask for repairs from the seller. And this is a negotiation play, right? So if you can say you find a distressed seller, you can get that seller to give you credits to repair those particular deficiencies in that property. And if it's not bad enough for you, like say whatever, there's a hole in the wall, but you don't mind it for whatever reason, right? You could use that $1,000 that you can credit from the seller towards other closing costs or concessions or other opportunities to lower or get a better advantage for your payment in the deal. Back to you, Tony.
Okay, so let me give you guys an example. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys want an example. For the 7 people that are here, please, please, please heart up right now. When I get to 1,000 likes, I will give you guys another real estate secret. Thank you guys for coming to the show. I really appreciate you guys for pulling up. Guys, listen, share this to your people right now. I don't have any shares on TikTok, man. Don't be selfish. Share this out right now because I'm going to continue to rock out with you guys. Do me a favor and share this because I'm breaking down some stuff, okay, for you guys to win in real estate, guys. So do me a favor, share this out to your friends right now, and then also hit that like button. I would really appreciate that. Thank you, Jose. I really appreciate that. So let's go back to this scenario, okay? Let me read this again. All right. Joint VA loan. So that means that if I want to buy with a veteran, I can buy up to 5 units, no maximum loan amount, no minimum credit score. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There is no minimum credit score for the VA home loan benefit. Now, the reason why we're talking to you guys about this stuff, man, is because, listen, guys, a lot of people be overlooking the VA home loan benefit. And guys, you guys can invest with a veteran. If you know a veteran and you don't have the money, or you don't have the money, and you want to get into multi-unit investing, do a JV with a vet, a joint venture. Man, come on, y'all. I'm breaking this down. Hard up right now, guys. I'm breaking this stuff down. Guys, listen to me. We have this event, okay, that's taking place. Okay, October. There's going to be an event that's taking place on the 10th of February called Veteran Wealth Formula. We're going to teach you guys how to invest with vets. Okay, if you guys wanted a registration, I put it in the chat. Okay, so if you guys want to get on there, let me put this in the chat right now. Okay, if you can't find it in the chat and you want to get on the waiting list, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Again, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Again, one more time, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. They have to live in it. What if both parties own as primary? Okay, good question, Jasmine. Thank you for answering that question on Facebook. Okay, all right, so only the veteran participating in ownership have to live in the property. The non-veteran does not have to live in the property. Only one person. So here's the number 5. One veteran, okay. The non-veteran can either live in the property or they don't. You got one business unit, and then you got 3 owner-occupant units for a total of 5. So a veteran can buy a property utilizing the VA home loan benefit as long as you have one veteran. That veteran participates in the ownership and they move in within 90 days. Everybody put 90 in the chat right now. Put 90 in the chat. Now, does anybody have any questions or comments on what I've been talking about so far? I'm inviting everybody to the stage. Please get on stage because I know you guys have questions. I would like for you guys, it's going to help me if you guys are on stage asking questions. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Vic. Thank you for coming in here and rocking out with me. And guys, make sure you hit the hell out of that heart button, guys. And then also share this. I got 2 shares on TikTok right now. And then thank you, guys. I have 17 people on the YouTube live right now. And then I have approximately 43 people on Clubhouse right now, guys. So check it out. So what if the owner already, can they do an upgrade on the property? Okay, and so moving to a bigger home. Yes, Jasmine. So if you use your VA home loan benefit, her question was, can the person move into a bigger property if they use their VA home loan benefit once before? Thank you, Sabrina, for the love. I really appreciate you. Guys, thank you for sharing, guys. The space is blowing up. Really appreciate that. I'm a vet interested in the vet joint vets venture. Okay, got you, brother. Okay, Kahi9, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Again, text VA loan to 760-385-8211, and I'll get you on the waiting list for our event that's taking place, the Veteran Wealth Formula, for free. It's a free event, okay? And it's going to take place on 760-385-8211, okay? 760-385-8211, okay? Text VA loan to 760-385-8211 if you guys want to get on the waiting list for the event that we have coming up. Free event teaching you guys how to win with the VA home loan benefit. This is the Veteran Wealth Formula. We're going to teach you how to buy multi-units. We're going to teach you how to maximize the VA home loan benefit. This is for veterans and non-veterans, so you do not have to be a vet, okay? You do not have to be a veteran to do what we're telling you, okay? All right, so now let's go back to it. Anybody have any questions or comments on stage right now? Any questions? Out freaking standing, man. Let's go, man. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready for me to continue to kick it like a sensei and roll out like a honey bun. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right, so here's next, guys. Here's what we're going to talk about next, okay? Listen to what I'm about to read right now. This is the type of stuff that you guys are going to learn. Check this out. Veterans' credit must be satisfactory. Veterans' income must be sufficient to repay the portion of the loan. A different analysis applies to the portion of the loan for the non-veteran. The credit of the non-veteran must be satisfactory. However, The combined income of both borrowers can be considered in evaluating the repayment ability. In other words, the income strength of the veteran may compensate for the income weakness as the non-veteran. Sabrina, I got you. Looking for a multiplex in Statesboro, Georgia. Georgia. Okay, recent Marine, 18 years old, can a recent Marine, 18 years, can use the VA loan. Yes. A Marine, okay, you only have to be in on active duty for 90 days, okay, on active duty, okay, and you can use the VA home loan benefit. So if the veteran is there and you're a non-veteran and you have good income and you want to supplement your kid's income to purchase a multi-unit, you can. And that veteran can buy that property for 100% financing. However, if you go on the loan, now, reservist is a different thing. You have to be in a total of 6 years. You have to be in for 6 years as a reservist. However, there's something called points that you do for getting on active duty at a certain time. So when you get on, if you get on active training and you reach the 300 point mark, there's a couple of ways to do it as a veteran. Okay, can you put the event registration link on the YouTube? I sure can. Clarissa, thank you for letting me know that. I can put that on there on the YouTube right now. Okay, so if the person is a reservist, they have to be in for 6 years, or they have to have 300 points. Now, reservists basically, they're weekend warriors. They only work 1 weekend a month. So if they get on active training and they reach the 300 point mark, they can do that. Or they can also have a service connected discharge from the armed forces to utilize the VA home loan benefit. Service connected disability discharge. That's the only other way to negate that 6 year mark. Or they can start working and get their 300 points by working Monday through Friday to expedite the points that they need in order to get the 300 points. Did I answer your question? Places. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Don't shoot me, man, because hey, these pronunciation of the words, man, I be taking the L on that. But hopefully I was able to answer your question. Thank you for your service, Sabrina. Really appreciate you for serving. What branch of service, Sabrina? Okay, don't say Army, man, because you could have been winning in the Marines. You know what I'm saying? All right. Are there any questions on stage right now about the joint VA loan? Any questions? Joyce, Andrea, come to the stage, y'all. Come hang out with me. I don't bite. I'm talking about real estate secrets. All right.
I have a quick question about VA loans.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you, LaDonna?
How you doing, Tony? So my question is, I have a client. Her spouse was the disabled veteran. He's now deceased. She's gonna sell the property. But is this different for Illinois? And because I know you guys are in California.
No, this applies to every state, sister.
Okay, good. Well, so they had no taxes, no property taxes. When she sells this property, will that still be in effect? Will she receive that benefit, or
no? Okay, that's a great question. Okay,
sorry about that. I got a call.
Oh wait, Zoom registration link is for 1/27/2024. Ian, you got the wrong link up there, Jack. Okay, put the right link up. Okay. Oh man, somebody tell me I haven't been using the wrong link. Please tell me I haven't. Listen, guys, if you got okay, so the Zoom link you have in the chat, Ian, is the wrong one. Get with Alexis and put the right link up. Okay. So again, guys, if you guys want to register for the event that we got coming up on the 10th, that's going to take place. The Veteran Wealth Formula. It's going to take place at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. I'm going to put the number in the chat, 760-385-8211. Okay, text WIN or VA loan. If you're a veteran, text VA loan. If you're a non-veteran, text WIN to 760-385-8211. We'll send out the registration link for you guys to register for the event that's taking place. You do not have to be a veteran. Again, you do not have to be a veteran to register for this event. It is for everyone, okay? That means that if you want to invest in real estate and you want to learn how to do it with a veteran, there's going to be some nuggets in there for non-veterans as well. Guys, again, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Again, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Okay, and we'll get you the registration link today, right after this. Okay, all right. Any other questions about the VA home loan benefit or investing with a veteran?
That new link is in the chat, sir.
Out freaking standing. Okay, text it to me, please, so I can put it on the YouTube. Okay. Now, does anybody have any questions or comments about the VA home loan benefit? Okay, let's go on to the multi-unit investing. Okay. Now, check this out. The VA loan will allow you guys to do this. Now, right now, if you're on TikTok, I need to get up to 1,500 likes right now, and I'm going to give you guys another nugget. For every 500 likes that I get, I'm going to give you guys another nugget on investing in real estate. If you guys want to know how to invest, you want to buy multi-units, you want to anything that you want to do in regard to investing in real estate, I'm going to give it to you. But I need some shares. I need to get the shares up right now. And if you guys have questions, put them in the chat. I would really appreciate you guys for that. And then, guys, right now I got 17 shares. Can we get to 20 shares right now? I need 3 more people to share this with your friends as I rock out and talk about how to invest with the VA home loan benefit. This is our focus today. So get the shares up, guys. Get my likes up. I would really appreciate that. Now, are there any questions or comments that anyone on stage would like to ask? Anybody? Robert, how you doing? How can we help you win in real estate? Thank you for joining the show. Robert, on stage, do you have questions or comments?
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't have any questions at the moment. My dad is a veteran, but I'd have to convince him to move, which might be hard. His health condition's pretty bad.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. Now, let me, has he used his VA loan yet?
No, he basically inherited his parents' house. So,
man, Robert, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, you have an opportunity for him to move or utilize that entitlement so you can get an investment property for him. Could
it work for a refinance of the house he's already in?
Absolutely. It sure can. All right. So Robert, if there's a property with a refinance, you can utilize the VA home loan benefit. And Robert, unmute your mic and say "and," please. And I like it, man. I love it, man. Thank you for participating, man. And guess what you can do? You can take cash out of the property when you do the refinance. So let's just say that property he inherited and he wanted to finance that property in a VA loan. Okay. And your dad lived in that property. The property's worth $500,000. Okay. And then he takes out a loan for $300,000. Okay. And he wanted to take $50,000. So that means that $350,000 would be his loan. And guess what he can do? You can take that $50,000 out and do upgrades, rehabs, all types of other stuff with the VA home loan benefit. So you can refinance that into a put that property under a VA loan as long as
he can finish the half-done construction he's working on already.
Oh man, I'm so glad that you asked that. Ian, how can I? Okay, put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys want us to answer that question right now. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, guess what? I got some breaking news. All right, we have reached 2,000 likes on TikTok. Guys, thank you guys very much for liking our live. We really appreciate you guys. And we've reached 5 shares. We really appreciate you guys. Get the shares up, man. I'm almost at 2,000. Get me up to 2,100, man. I want to keep going, guys. Make sure I get to, oh, man, I'm still going up. Let's get back to it, all right? So, Ian, show me how I can break down that deal. How would I do that deal, Ian? So, tell me how I can do that deal. He has a property. He has a VA home loan benefit. Okay. He wants to get that property under a VA loan. How could he do that deal, Ian? Can you let me know? Rock out.
All right. So since his loan is not currently VA, he has a huge opportunity, because if he still has a bunch of unfinished projects around the house, he can kind of do 2 different things at once. He can do a cash out refinance on that property, and then he doesn't have to take all the money out. He can just take out whatever he needs, right? If he needs $50K to redo a floor or something like that, fix some cabinets, that kind of thing. He can take out as much money as he needs at 0 down. So it's a great opportunity for this person to use the equity in their house to kind of get a more comfortable environment within there, and do it all without 0 money down. And all he does is just continue on with the new payment schedule that he takes out with the bank.
That is correct. Okay. So again, I just put Facebook and YouTube. I just put the link in the chat, guys. So if you guys want to register for that event, I just put it in the chat right now. All you have to do is click that link and register. For those of you who can't get that link to register for the event, text VA loan to 760-385-8211 to get on the waiting list for that event, that free event that's taking place. Okay. That's going to take place. Sabrina, I just invited you to the show. I really appreciate you rocking out with us. So I wanted to bring you on here and ask any questions that you may have. Sabrina, I know you got your note taking gear because every time I go live, you be following me, sister.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. So I have a threefold question.
I got a threefold answer.
Okay. I live and reside in North Carolina.
Okay, North Kakalaki.
My residency is in the state of Georgia. So that's why I want to get the multiplex in the state of Georgia. But the home that I live in North Carolina, I want to renovate it.
Okay.
So those are my two questions. And then the second question is, my father is a veteran as well. How can my brother use my father's VA home loan to purchase a home?
Now let me ask you a question one more time, man. What branch of service are you? What branch of service were you in again?
I was a field med corpsman, so I was your doc.
You were a corpsman in the Army or Navy?
In the Navy.
Okay, all right. We'll give you a pass. Okay, we'll give you a pass, sister, because you know that all of you know the Marines, man. We ASVAB waivers, man. You know you got to kick it slow.
Right, but you
cat
love your
and the dog.
So.
All right, man. So let's go over the first question. Okay, so first you have a property in North Carolina.
In North Carolina, the property is paid for,
and you live
but
there.
I want to knock the walls down, and that's where I live at. That's where I live at.
Okay,
yes.
And then you want to buy your multi-unit, and you want to move to Georgia.
No, I don't want to move to Georgia. I don't want to live there, but because I am a resident of Georgia and I have a Georgia driver's license, I want to obtain a multiplex in Georgia.
Okay. All right. So let's pause right there. Okay. So okay. Number one, if you live in North Carolina, the VA loan is not going to allow you to buy a property in Georgia, unfortunately, because you have to own or occupy the property. Now, you can buy a multi-unit in North Carolina, though.
But I'm not a resident of North Carolina. I just live and work in North Carolina.
You don't have,
and the reason that I'm not a resident.
Just follow me. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a resident. Okay. Just follow me with this. Okay. So watch this. Okay. You live in North Carolina. So that therefore, whatever if your job is there, they're going to look at your W-2s and see that your job, unless you can be able to transfer, you could buy in North Carolina with you can buy a multi-unit there in North Carolina, and the barrier of entry is a lot lower. Now, if you wanted to move to Georgia, then yes, because the only problem, remember, the veteran has to do what? They have to live
at the property.
Live in the property, right? Within 90 days, right? Now, so if your job transferred you to Georgia, then you could buy there. That's the only bad thing about the VA home loan benefit, right? Is that it doesn't allow you to buy a property that you're not living in, but you can buy a multi-unit and then cash flow. Now let's address the North Carolina situation. You have
let put a pin in that, because the reason that I have to maintain my Georgia residency is because I own a venue in the state of Georgia that I have to obtain a liquor license for. So therefore I cannot get rid of my Georgia driver's license, or else I would lose my Georgia liquor license.
Okay. Great question. All right.
Okay.
Now, Sabrina, you're going to have to get on a strategy call with me, sister. All right.
Right. I do.
Now, but I can break this down really quick. Okay. So for the listeners, okay. She has a property in North Carolina. Let me give you a strategy that Anthony Glenn would do. Do you have a pen?
Yes, pen and pencil ready.
Okay.
I got my book, my green book, my brain. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. So the property that you have in North Carolina, you have equity in it and you live in it right now, right? How much is the property worth in North Carolina?
Maybe about 200.
200,000. And you want to do some improvements to that property?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to write these letters down. HELOC.
Got it. HELOC.
HELOC, home equity line of credit. Okay. Now, the reason why I would do the HELOC, the home equity line of credit, the reason why I would do the HELOC on that property, guys, pay attention, okay? The reason why I would do that is because you could take that money out of your property and it's already there anyway. So if you're trying to do improvements on that property and you don't own a note on it, I would take a home equity line of credit, $100,000. You still have $100,000 of equity in your property and do your improvements. Now you're only paying on the home equity line of credit. And then, you know, the draw period and the repayment period is, you know, usually HELOCs are anywhere from 5 to 10 years. You can get them up to 15 years, right? And then you can expedite that by paying the money off from the venue that you have in Georgia, right? So you can avoid the interest payments by expediting your repayment period by paying down the principal. Everybody put the word principal in the chat right now. Now, here's a little bit of real estate trivia. All right. What is principal? Can anybody tell me the definition of principal? What does principal mean? All right. Well, what is principal? Bree, Tiana, what is principal? It's okay if you don't know it. You know, the whole purpose of us doing these rooms is so you can learn something. Okay. Now, principal is what you borrowed. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question since you brought that to the stage. You're a very smart woman. Don't let me down, Navy, because, you know, Navy and Marine Corps, we brothers and sisters. Now, I'm going to explain to you how interest works. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to break this down. Sabrina, can you help me, please? I need for you to get a calculator. Can you get a calculator for me? Otis James in the building. What's happening, brother?
Yeah.
Yes. Calculator.
Okay. Are you ready? You got it open?
Give me one moment. Hold on.
Okay. Now you got one of them big old. Okay. So you got your calculator open. Let's just say you took a HELOC out. All right. Your home equity line of credit. Okay. For $100,000. So I want you to keep that in the back of your head. Let's just say that HELOC now. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are following along. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys got your calculators. I'm only showing you guys this one time. If you're not paying attention, guys, and you guys are not doing this, put a 1 in the chat if you have a calculator. I'm telling you what I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind, okay? Now, all right, so now what you're going to do, and guys, if you guys want to follow along, listen to me. Click the SITREP YouTube channel at the top of my head, everybody in the clubhouse room, and you can see me on camera. I'm going to show you how to do this real time, okay? I'm going to break everything down on camera so you can see. You can't mess it up, okay? So right now, I'm going to pull my calculator out, and I'm going to break this down real quick, all right? Now, we're going to show you, okay? Click the YouTube channel above my head, guys, and get in there because I'm going to be going through a scenario. You need to see this, and I promise you, I'm going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars once you figure this out, okay? Click the YouTube channel above my head, get in there, and I'm going to show you guys this, all right? I'm going to pull my calculator up, all right? I'm sorry, you know, you guys are going to miss out on my Farmers Only account, all right? You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Let's just say $100,000 is what she borrowed. So I'm going to use this as a scenario, okay? I'm going to put, my HELOC is going to be at an 8% interest rate. What percent? Put that number in the chat. So right now, put these numbers in the chat. $100,000 at 8%. Do it right now. The reason why I'm telling you to write it in the chat, guys, is because I want you to follow along. And then this is something that every single person in here needs to know, okay? Pay close attention. Here it is. I'm going to take 8. Okay, let me move this thing, man, because it's blurring. It's like too much light. All right. I put the 8 in there, and then I'm just going to hit the percent sign. Sabrina, what number did you get? Did you get the number on my screen?
8,000.
No. You're doing it wrong. 8, and then the percent sign, the sign that the 2 circles and the slash. Click the link above my head, guys. You're going to be able to see it. It's not, Lisa, that's cool. Do me a favor, Ms. Rosato. Can you click the link above my head and you can actually see me? Okay. Are you with me? I don't want y'all to miss this step because it's very important. Can you see me on the YouTube, Alicia? Ms. Rosato?
I did. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once.
Okay, you watching me. Okay, all right. So you should have this number, 0.08. Okay, I'll do it again. 8 and then the percent sign. You should have 0.08. Now you're going to take that number and you're going to divide by 12 months because you're paying 8% every single month, okay? Divide by 12 equals, you should get this long ass number right here, 0.006666666667. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are with me, okay? I'm showing it to you on camera. You can't mess it up. I'm walking you through it. If you're not in the YouTube channel, you're not going to be able to understand what I'm showing you guys. And if you miss a step, I can go back. Again, let me go back, okay? I took 8 and then I pushed the percent sign. I should have 0.08. Now I'm going to divide by 12 months and I get this long ass number. See that? 0.0066666667. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number and multiply by the amount of money I borrowed, which is $100,000. $666 a month is going to be my interest payment on that $100,000 at 8%. Okay? So to avoid that paying that $666 of interest, okay, to avoid paying that money, all I'm going to do is I'm going to expedite my payments and pay down the principal balance. The principal balance is what I borrowed. So if I borrowed $100,000, yes, I'm going to make my monthly payments, but I'm going to pay a little extra money towards the principal balance. Otis James, what is the principal balance? Come on, y'all. I'm giving y'all game, man. I just showed y'all how to avoid hundreds of thousands of dollars of interest. Okay? I just broke it down for y'all. Look, man. If I take that $666 a month and I multiply that times 12, that's $8,000 of interest to the bank. So to avoid that $8,000, what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize that money, okay? And I'm going to pay down my principal balance. So when I write a check to the bank, I'm going to say towards principal only. The principal amount is what I borrowed. So yes, I'm going to still make my reoccurring payments monthly on the $100,000 at 8% that I borrowed. However, I'm going to write an extra check towards the principal balance because the bank, oh man, about to drop a nugget, man. The bank cannot charge you interest on money that you do not owe. I don't know if that, guys, man, I'm telling you right now, if y'all missed that, man, listen, I don't care what you borrowed, credit card, a house, anything. I just showed you guys how to expedite paying down your house faster. Are there any questions about what I just showed? What about biweekly payments? Biweekly payments don't matter. That is a goofy thing. Biweekly payments, but if you don't address the money towards your principal balance, they're not going to. Biweekly payments does matter, of course, but I broke down why you're doing biweekly payments. Okay, so when you write a check, it makes more sense if you're making your monthly payment. Let's just say that Ian, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up the amortization schedule, and then I want you to tell me what would be the monthly payment on a $100,000 loan, okay, for 15 years at 8%. What would be? Can you do that, Ian? Can you tell me that, please?
$100,000 loan, 15 years, 8% coming up.
Okay, all right. So now. This is an example. He's going to give you the numbers. Okay. Sorry, I just joined. Yes, if you have 8K, then put it to work and pay down your principal. Yes, 100%. If you have $8,000, that $8,000 goes directly towards paying down your principal balance. Okay. Now, are there any questions about what I'm talking about, guys? Any questions? Man. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys have questions, man, because I just broke down how to avoid paying interest to the bank. Now, if I disappear, man, that means that Federal Navy or AAUS or America of Bank, they got me. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Can I have a question? Can you just do it one more time? Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Are you on the YouTube channel?
Yes, I am.
Okay, who is that that's asking?
It's Alicia.
Alicia, I'm gonna do it one more time for you, sister.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Gracias, gracias,
So,
gracias.
so man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. When they tell you you got to pay all of that interest,
So can we do, for an example, if you don't mind, let's say the loan is for 100 and
put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys want me to break this down for you guys. I'm going to break this down for you guys. Okay. For those of you that are on, okay, Mama Bossy, listen. If you guys want to get on to my next real estate event, I have one coming up, a free event taking place. Sabrina, you like that? Sabrina's like, damn, it's just fire. Listen, how do you like that, Sabrina? Did you like what I just showed you? Okay, T, I got some questions. How much will that cut down by paying the additional principal? Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do this real time. If you guys want to see it on my phone, I'm gonna do it real time. Okay, all right. So let's do it real time. Let's do another scenario, guys, so you can work this scenario. Click the link above my head, guys, and click the link above my head and get on the YouTube channel. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you real time. I got 14 people on here right now. Listen, I'm gonna show it to you on Instagram. Yes. Please show the breakdown one more time, please. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I'm not going to break this down until I get 5 more shares on TikTok. Okay? I can't be giving all this game, man. Y'all sitting back soaking up all my juice now without y'all sharing this. I'm going to break this down again. Okay? For those of you that are on Clubhouse, click the link above my head. I'm showing you guys real time how to avoid when people are telling you make 15 payments or pay bi-weekly payments. I'm going to show it to you. Look. All right. Here we go. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready to rock out with me. I'm going to show you one more time. Okay. Sabrina, are you with me? For those of you that are on TikTok, I'm going to shut down this live. Follow me right now, and I'm going to open up another live. I'm going to recalculate the room. Ian, can you give me a quick room reset? I'm going to show this to you again. Guys, stay. Just give me a follow. I'm going to drop this one right here, and I'm going to reopen this live so I can recurate TikTok, okay?
All right, everybody. So we're going to come back. Stay tuned. But here, a message from our sponsors. No, just kidding. Hey, all right. This is the Winning Real Estate Group. My name is Ian Jensen. I am a partner here with Tony at our businesses. And what we do is we do everything we can to make sure we educate those who come to the table as much as possible with the information that we took a long time and took many hard hits to teach, right? Or to learn, so that way we can teach and save others the trouble that we went through. All right, we are the Winning Real Estate Group. We teach here on Clubhouse, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, name them all. Like, we're on top of them, right? We're trying to broadcast our message as far and wide as possible, so that way everybody has a chance to learn and grow. But at the end of the day, this is stuff that you guys got to put to work. So we're really grateful for you guys to come in here and teach yourself. We give classes every Tuesday and Thursdays in the Win in Real Estate house here on Clubhouse and across all the other platforms. Win in Real Estate is our name. And what we do is we teach. All right. So 0930 to 1230, Tuesday, Thursdays, and 0600 to 900 Pacific Standard Time in the Mortgage Syndicate. That is another platform on Clubhouse, another couple different brand names out there that they allow us to guest host in their space. And we want to thank you all for coming in here, and make sure you follow them as well so we can all grow together.
Let's get to it, man. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, guys, listen to me. Click the link above my head right now. Get on the YouTube channel. I'm going to show you guys right now how to avoid interest payments on your property, man. Are y'all ready to go right now, man? I am ready to go, man. Listen, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for coming back to the Winning Real Estate Show. Heart the hell out of this this stage right now, guys. For those of you that are on Clubhouse, if you guys hear voices coming through different platforms, I'm going to break down how you guys can avoid interest payments on your house. Listen to me. Share this with as many people as you can, guys. I'm going to be doing this type of stuff every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on social media platforms, and on Wednesday. Okay, on Wednesday I'm not on TikTok, but guys, I'm about to break down how you can avoid interest payments. Okay. Right now, everybody get their calculator. Put a fire emoji in the chat right now, because I'm about to rock out and show you guys this. If you're on Clubhouse, I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. Okay, Otis, did you have anything to share? Can you tell the people who you are and what you do? real quick? Otis James, OJ. Okay.
Man, no, I heard you. I'm going back and forth with TikTok, YouTube, Clubhouse.
Hey, man.
No, hey man, it's with me. It's all things real estate, man. But I have that. This topic actually comes up a lot in conversation, so I'm interested in hearing what you're putting out on it. But all things real estate, man. Let's go.
All right, outstanding, guys. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready. And guys, heart the hell out of this post right now. Listen to me. I'm going to show you guys how to avoid interest right now. Give me the 500 likes on TikTok right now. Give me up to 10 shares right now with 11 people. I'm going to break down step by step. Get your freaking calculator out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you guys how to avoid paying interest on how to expedite your paying off your property faster. Okay. I'm going to use my calculator and I'm going to show you how the amortization schedule works. We're going to use $100,000 for as an example. Okay. Ian, do you have those results or did you already do the amortization schedule?
Yeah, I got it ready to go.
Okay. Let's do a bigger loan amount. Can we change the loan amount to, let's do $300,000 loan amount. Okay. No, go 450. Everybody put 450,000 in the chat. I'm going to give you guys the examples. We're doing a $450,000 purchase. We're going to do an interest rate of 7%. 450,000. Put it in the chat right now. Okay. 450,000. Okay. At 7% interest rate. 7% rate. Okay. And we're going to use, okay. Who's that, man? Somebody.
All right. We doing 180 payments still?
No, we're going to do 360 payments. Okay. So here's the scenario. $450,000 loan, which is the medium home price in America. 7% interest rate. Okay. 360 month payment. Okay. 450,000. Guys, if you're not paying attention, get your pen right now, guys. Get your pen. I'm going to break this down on my calculator and show you how it works. Okay, you cannot mess it up. I'm gonna walk you step by step through it. Okay, here we go. Janet, the realtor, thank you. Okay, that little boy is funny. Okay, all right, here we go. How much to cut down by paying additional principal? Millen T. Okay, here it is right here. All right, so we're using 450,000 at 7% interest rate, a 30-year fixed loan. Okay, all right. Here's the example.
I got it.
All right, I'm gonna pull my calculator up. Okay, Ian, can you put the monthly payment on the now watch this. I'm going to do it manually. As you guys can see on YouTube, I am not on an amortization schedule. So if you do not do this step by step, you're going to mess it up. Ian, I don't want to know what the interest payments are. I'm going to manually do it. Is that okay?
You got it, bro.
Now I want you to tell me what the monthly payment is on that property, not the principal, not the interest, but I just want you to tell me what the monthly payment on principal and interest attached. What is that?
On the first payment?
Yes. What's the first payment on that property? What is the monthly payment on that property?
Monthly payment for interest and principal is $2,993.
$2,993. Put that in the chat. $2,993. Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat, guys. You got to follow the steps. Put it in the chat. For the people that are on TikTok, put it in the chat, because if you don't put it in the chat, you're going to miss it, okay? Every single person put that in the chat right now. $2,993 is going to be my monthly payment, all right? Now, here it is. Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to pull my calculator up. Here we go. All right. So for those of you who are just joining us, I'm showing you guys how much interest that you're going to pay on that property. $450 at 7%. Okay. Now here's the first step. The first step is I'm going to put in the interest rate. Okay. So step one, put the interest rate in. You're going to put 7. Oh man, look, this is what happens when I don't pay for a calculator. I get freaking ads. Okay. I'm going to put 7 and then I'm going to push the percent sign, which is the slash, the vertical slash and the 2 circles. I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence, but I'm talking for people who have never purchased a property before or never used a calculator. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, all right, here we go. I got that number. Are y'all with me? Okay. Unmute your mic if you guys are with me right now. I want to make sure you guys got it. All I did is put the 7 and then push the percent sign. Okay. All right. Alicia, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Out freaking standing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide that 7 by the amount of months in a year, which is 12. Divide by 12 equals. Okay. You should get this long number, 0.0058333. Okay. Now, what do I have to do next, Ian?
You got to divide that number by 12.
You got to multiply that number times the loan amount. So now I'm going to take this number right here, and I'm going to multiply this number by the $450,000 loan amount. So, guys, you're paying the number that you should have. Put the number in the chat right now. I want to make sure that you guys got the same number I got. Put the number in the chat right now. I want to make sure you got the same number I got. Again, I'm showing you guys how to avoid interest payments on your house and expedite the process. Okay? You should have 2625. Let me recap what I just did. All right? I'm going to do it one more time for the people that you know, that missed it. All right? When y'all look at that number, your principal and interest is $2,900. $2,600 of it is the bank. Now, watch this. Now, Ian. Now, I'm going to ask Ian the question. Ian, did you get the same number for interest payments on the amortization calculator?
I got exactly the same number on the amortization calculator.
Okay, guys. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you guys how to do it manually. Because if you don't know what you're paying, you don't know how to attack the bank. Okay, put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are rocking out with me on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Christian Mingles, man, because I just gave y'all a hack. Listen, I'm going to do it one more time, okay? One more time for the people in the back, all right? Here it is. 7, hit the percent sign, 0.07. I'm going to take that number right here, and then I'm going to divide by 12 months. You get this number. This number right here is what the bank doesn't want you to know. This goofy number right here, this bank right here, this number is the one that the bank doesn't want you to know. They don't show you this on the amortization calculator. Okay? Now you're going to take that number right here, and then you're going to divide by you're going to multiply by the freaking loan amount times $450,000. That means that the bank is making $2,625 off of you every single freaking month. Listen, now I'm going to divide that by 12. What is that number? Let me get that number again. 2625, 2625 times 12.
Yes, 2625.
That means that the bank is making $31,000. $31,500 is what you're paying in interest a year. Now, let's take this one step further. Guys, put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are liking what I'm putting, because, guys, nobody breaks it down like this. I'm telling you, nobody's really showing this, man. Once I saw this, I'm like, damn. I want to give a shout out to the pill method. Once he showed me this calculator and he showed me this stuff, I always give credit where credit is due. Once I started learning this stuff, I'm like, damn. So that means that almost $31,000 the bank is making. Now let's take it one step further. Remember, what was the number? What was the monthly payment, principal and interest on the property? Somebody give me that number, please. What was that number, guys?
It was $29.97.
$29.93, actually. Okay,
you're correct. Yeah, $29.93. My bad.
Now
how'd you get the 29? I'm sorry. How'd you get the $29.93?
That is the principal and interest. That means that what you borrowed is $450,000. Ian used the amortization calculator to see what his monthly payment at 7% would be. Your principal is what you borrowed. The interest is what the bank is charging you.
I got that part.
Okay. So now we're going to take it another step. So, Alicia, do me a favor. Put this in your calculator. Put $29.93 minus $26.25.
$368.
So, guys, listen to this crap. So, Alicia, check this out. You're paying down 368 of what you borrowed, and the bank is making 26.25 on your interest rate every single month. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the Winning Real Estate Show. My name is Anthony Glenn. I'm your host. I'm a buy and hold investor. I've been investing in real estate since 1998. Shout out to all of the people that are here. We got 35 people that are here right now on TikTok. I'm breaking down how to avoid interest. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat right now. I broke down how to avoid interest. Now, listen to me. The amortization, guys, make sure you hit the follow button. I do these rooms every Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have an event coming up on how to invest with a veteran. If you guys want to be on the waiting list, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Or if you're a non-veteran, that means you're not a veteran, and you guys want strategies like these, you can get on the waiting list for our for the rooms that we do, and we will show you guys stuff like this. Nobody on the app is showing you this stuff. I promise you. There's only one other person that I've seen it broken down like this, and that's Don Daniels. He's the one who kind of showed me this, and I took some things that he taught me and utilized it for my own. Listen to me. Text WIN to 760-385-8211 if you're a non-veteran to get on the waiting list for my February 10th event that I'm having, okay? We have an event taking place, and it is virtual, and guess what? It is free. Everybody put free in the chat, guys. Free. Thank you for the 41 people that are here right now, guys. Listen to me. I'm going to show you. I need help. Do you consult? K-Jam, yes, we do, okay? We give it to you for free for some time, but if you need text WIN to 760-385-8211 to get on a strategy session with us. Are there any questions or comment about what I just showed you guys on how to avoid interest payments? This could work for a credit card. This could work for a car note. This could work for anything, guys. Okay, all right. So Rita Malone wants us to run a scenario for her. And then who has questions? Who has questions on stage right now?
I do. So when you had me take the number 2993 minus the 2625, it comes out to 368. So that 368, what is that number?
That 368 is that is the money that's going towards the $450,000 that you borrowed. That's why it's 360 months to pay it off.
So they're making an extra because of the 8.
So listen to this. No. Watch this. Okay. Take your calculator out. I'm gonna break this down again. I'm gonna show it to you one more time, and then this is gonna blow. This is gonna make you feel. This is gonna make you feel sick. Okay. So let's just say that. Okay. So 368. Now the loan amount was $450,000, right, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Rod, I got you. 1.8 million. I got you. Stick around. I'm going to do that 1.8 million and show you the same thing. Okay. Rod, I got you. Okay. Rod, what interest rate do you want me to use? Okay. Make sure you guys hit the follow button. Okay. So what is 450,000 minus 368?
449,632.
Okay. So think about it. So that 368 is taking down what you borrowed. So the bank is actually making more money off of you. That's why it's 360 months, a 30-year fixed loan. So to expedite that, you take the money that you get, if you have extra money, and you write a check towards paying down what you borrowed. So again, join late, 310 mortgage. Okay, K-Jam, I got you. Rod, I got you. Okay, so follow along. I'm going to put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are enjoying this conversation. Let me do a quick room reset. I'm going to put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to do another scenario, guys. I'll do it one more. I'll do 2 more scenarios, and then I'm going to be done. Okay? All right? I'll do it one more time. Let's do $1.8 million. Ian Jensen. All right. So, guys, listen. Give me up to 5 shares on TikTok and 2,000 likes, and I'm going to do it again. Make sure you guys follow me. I'm showing you guys for free how to expedite paying off your house faster, okay? Now, we're going to utilize $1.8 million. Does anybody have any questions before I go over the next scenario? For those of you who want to see my calculator, if you're in the listening lounge, guys, come to the stage because I promise you, you're going to have questions. If you're not following along, man, I can't slow it down for you. You're going to have to get on a strategy session so we can break it down for you, okay? All right.
Anthony, I have a real quick question.
Yeah, go ahead, jump.
So is that 26, 25? That's a month, right?
Yes, every month.
So they're making $945,000 off of 450. Wow. It's crazy.
Yes. 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 Tiana, when you saw that, it's mind-boggling. Okay? It's mind-boggling.
How did you get that number? I'm sorry.
Okay, no. We can't go. Listen, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole because it's gonna take for us to do look up a mortgage calculator, and then you're gonna know over 360 months how much is the bank making off of lending you that $450,000.
I changed all the details. Hold on. Let me change it back. 450,000. All right, we have 360 payments, a 7% interest rate. Let's see the total. Okay, so the total interest paid on a $450,000 loan at 7% is only interest. At only interest, you will pay the bank back $627,789 to borrow the 450.
Over 30 over. Wow! Guys, what we're telling you guys, man, listen, I'm telling you, listen to me. Nobody is showing this stuff like this. If you understand how the bank charges you money, you're paying the bank. The bank is making $600,000 off of lending you $450,000. Guys, listen, you better give me a follow right now, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you guys want to know how this stuff works, I'm going to give 2 more scenarios. Right now, Rod and Rita, I need for you to get me up to 5 shares. I need more shares right now, and I need some hearts, okay? Rita, I'm going to utilize Rita, I'm going to do $1.8 million first, and then we're going to do $580,000. We'll do 2 more scenarios, and we're going to walk through it step by step, and I'm going to break it down so you guys could understand it. Okay, who has questions? How much extra should you pay per month to make it beneficial? Laura Straightman, I'm going to show you, okay? All right, so now listen, here is, I'm going to do it step by step. We're going to use 1.8 million at 7%. Okay, Ian, you already got the principal and interest payment on that? Rod, put a 1 in the chat if you're still with me. Rod, put a 1 in the chat if you're still with me. If you don't put a 1, man, I'm not going to do the scenario. Okay, got you. All right, Rod, I got you, homie. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to utilize this for a $1.8 million purchase. So right now, step by step, I'm going to walk you guys through this, okay? I'm still at 3 shares, guys, on TikTok. Y'all got to get me up to 5 shares right now, okay?
Is that still at 7%, the 1.8?
7%, 1.8 at 7%.
All right, I got it.
Okay, what is the principal and interest? Principal is what you borrowed. Interest is this is not taxes, insurance, and HOA. We're not going that. We're just doing principal, what you borrowed, and interest, what the bank is charging you, okay? All right, what is the principal and interest payment on that $1.8 million property?
$11,975.
$11,979?
79.
Okay, put that in the chat right now. $11,979. This is a scenario.
75.
75 or 79. Come on, dog. You messing me up. Okay. All right, I'm going to read that. Okay. So everybody put that number in the chat. 11,000. What was it, Ian?
975.
Okay. Now, put that in the chat. So a $1.8 million property at 7%. The principal and interest. This is not taxes, insurance, and homeowners association. If you have it, my payment is going to be $11,975. Everybody, put that in the chat right now. Thank you for the 5 shares. Make sure you guys are hitting the heart and make sure you guys are giving me a follow. Now, I'm doing it for those of you who just joined the room. I'm doing a $1.8 million property at 7%. So put 1.8 at 7% in the chat right now. 1.8 at 7%. The reason why I'm telling you to write this down is because if you skip a step, you're going to mess it up. All right. So now I got my calculator and I'm going to do the math. All right. So what you're going to do is, Ian, can you walk me through the steps? What's the first step?
The first step on calculating it?
Yes.
All right, so you take 7 and then hit the percent sign on your calculator.
7 and hit the percent sign, and you should have 0.07. Okay.
Correct. All right, so then you take 0.07 and divide.
He got a phone.
And you take 0.07 and then divide by 12.
So I'm dividing that by 12 because, and now the reason why I'm doing 7 is I need a decimal point. So I do 7 and then I push the percent sign. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to divide by 12. All right. Divide by 12. I'm doing it. Guys, if you're here and if you're in the listening lounge, click the YouTube link above my head. I am doing this so you can see it. You cannot mess this up. What I am showing you is going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars once you understand how the amortization schedule works. Okay? Click the YouTube link above my head. Those of you on TikTok, put a 1 in the chat if you're following along. I'm showing you guys how to avoid interest payments on houses. Okay? Credit cards, cars. This works for everything. All right? Now I'm going to push equals. This number right here is the one that the bank does not like to show you. 0.00583333. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide that. I'm going to multiply that number times the loan amount, which is 1.8 million. Do not put no points. Just put 1,800,000. Okay. That is 5 zeros, 1.8 million. Okay. Now I'm going to push equals. So $10,500 a month is what the bank is charging you in interest. Now, Ian, what do I have to do next to see what my principal is? I'm going to take how much principal, which means what number is, what is the number? How do I find out what number that I'm actually paying down the 1.8 million? What do I need to do?
All right, so what you do is you take your total monthly payment that the bank gives you, which is, if you're following along, the $11,975.
So I'm going to take $11,975 and I'm going to subtract $10,500 from it. Okay, I'm going to do this real time. So 11,975 minus 10,500 equals. Bruh, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. You're paying down only $1,475. Is my number accurate, Ian?
Yes, sir.
I'm paying down $1,475 of the $1.8 million, and I'm paying the bank $10,500 in interest a month. Now watch this, times 12. So, bruh.
It's a lot.
Listen to this. $10,500 times 12. The bank is making $126,000 a year off of me. Let that sink.
A lot of money. You want to hear how much you pay over the term of that loan?
Now watch this, guys. Now listen, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are following along, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are following along. If this was a fire room, put a fire emoji in the chat, guys, because I want to make sure that you guys got this, man. I want to make sure that you got it because I just showed you guys how the bank is crushing y'all in interest. Now, there is a way to avoid, okay? All right. So what remedy? How do I defeat this? All right. Rod is on my ass right now. Hey, Rod, once you look at that, you like, man, hell no, man. Listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, I just showed you guys that you're paying the bank, the bank, you're paying $1,400 down on your $1.8 million loan at 7%. And the bank is charging you $10,000 plus a month in interest payments. Now,
not only that, but it's less than 20 grand going towards your principal. I need you to put your Cash App up there so they can hit you off, because you're giving them a whole lot of game right now.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate, but you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like what I'm doing. I feel like what we're doing right now. This is our testimony. I think God has given us this for us to give it to you, for you to wake up, man. All right, I'm serious. I honestly feel like the reason why I wanted to show that to you guys is because I know beyond a reasonable doubt that I'm going to go viral and I'm going to be on stage, and the money that I just showed y'all how to save, your children are going to be in a better situation because I gave this information for you for free. This is my testimony, man. I'm doing this for y'all. I don't have to be on here teaching y'all this stuff. We don't have to be on here for hours and hours. All I'm asking for you guys is the only way that we're going to get big enough is I need for you guys to share this. Okay. And then, I need for you guys to help us get bigger by sharing this and getting this information out. I want to be on the big stage teaching with my friends, Bruno, Ian, Kyler. And the only way I'm going to do that is if you guys share this and come in and support. You want to help me? Instead of a Cash App, share this with your friends so they can get in here so we can help more people. That's what I want to do. Now, put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you guys want us to show you how to avoid this scenario. All right? Because I got a lot of questions. Who has questions right now on stage right now?
I'm still waiting to hear the total amount you pay the bank, Anthony. I'm trying to hear that number because
that's an ugly one, bro. That's an ugly one. You don't want to know.
Okay, over a 30-year fixed loan, at 1.8 million at 7%. What is the interest that's paid on that loan throughout the time that you had the loan?
All right, so this is only interest. You paid the bank $2,511,000 in interest over the course of that loan.
Can you break down how you get that number, please? Because that's what I want to know.
Okay. We can't break it down because it's going to take. We can't share the amortization schedule. All you have to do is look up Alicia. All you're going to do is look up an amortization schedule. Put your numbers in. A mortgage calculator. Any mortgage calculator will show you this. I'm just breaking it down so you could see the actual numbers. I can't share the mortgage calculator. If you Google mortgage calculator, put the numbers in, you'll see what your monthly payment is. And all you have to do is utilize the math that I showed you to see. And then on a mortgage right now, if you own a property, put a 1 in the chat. If you own a property,
you actually just gave them the math. $10,500 times 360 months.
Yep.
It's not quite, but yeah, I mean, you're on the right track. Yeah.
It's not
That's
quite.
what I wanted to know. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so Alicia, so there's a mortgage calculator that Robert put in the chat. If you click that amortization calculator, you can use that, put those numbers in, and you can exactly put those numbers in. And Robert, are you still on stage, brother? Robert Brunette?
Yes, sir.
How are my numbers pretty accurate?
Yep, I think you're only off by 44 cents.
Okay, all right. So, guys, I'm showing this stuff to you real time, man. I'm telling you how to figure it out. I'm showing you how to figure it out, right? So, and I'm doing this for nothing. All I want you guys to do is share this. I just showed you guys an example of how the bank is charging you. Now, let me see. Now, let me tell y'all, listen, if you guys want to get on a strategy session with us, a free one, okay, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Again, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Chris, all right, Chris wants me to do one more. All right, guys, put a fire emoji in the chat. We're going to do this one final time, guys. If you guys want to get on a strategy session with us, or if you guys want to get into the real estate event that we have the free real estate event that we have February. We only have 55 seats that we can put, but we have a virtual. If you guys, you don't have to be in California. Text WIN to 760-385-8211 if you want to get on a strategy session with us, or you want us to go step by step and show you this on an amortization schedule. We'll actually show it to you guys. That way you can see it for yourself. But any mortgage calculator, if you utilize the math that I showed you, you'll know how much interest that you're paying. Okay. Now, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'll be brief. And Alicia, and to everyone on the stage, the reason why you're running into confusion is because when you just take that 10,500 and do it by 360 months, it's doing simple interest. The way an amortization schedule works is as it goes along, more money goes towards principal as you get to the end part of your loan and you get to that amortization. Amortization means killing. You're killing the loan. So as you get closer to the end, more goes towards principal and less goes towards interest. That's why you have to use an amortization calculator to get your exact figures, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is absolutely right, guys. All right. So
that makes perfect sense, and that's why it's wrong if you just do it on simple math. Correct.
That's correct. So if you just do it, like you pay less interest, the less you pay. So as you go down on what you owe, you're going to pay less interest, and then principal means what you borrowed. So if your loan amount is $450,000, that is your principal amount that you borrowed, the initial amount. Okay. So the interest is the cost of borrowing the money, which is the 7%, but it gets calculated every month on what you do not owe. Okay. So that's the example. Does anybody have any questions or comments on that? Did you guys understand what I was talking about? Okay, we'll do one more scenario, guys. And then, guys, click the link above my head. Get into SITREP YouTube. Leave a comment in SITREP, please. The reason why I'm getting you on the YouTube channel is so you guys can actually physically see the calculator that I'm using, okay? Now, if you have questions, guys, put your questions in the chat. Listen, again, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Smody B. Rod, thank you, brother. Brother Rod's on here, man. He's one of my fraternity brothers. Okay, he's out here in sunny Southern California. We got a long, illustrious history at a really nice 5-star restaurant called In City in San Diego. All right, that's the hood, man. If y'all look up In City, man, y'all know, man. But that's where my brother. Okay, all right, 760-385-8211. 760-385-8211. Text WIN to 760-385-8211. You can either get a strategy session with us, or you can register for the free event that we have taking place, partnership with Grant Cardone called Veteran Wealth Formula. But in there, you're going to learn how to do a bunch of stuff like this. It's not just for veterans. We're just soliciting to veterans so we can help veterans win. Now, check this out. All right, here we go. So now click the link above my head and I'm going to do one more scenario. Let me see. Somebody wanted me to do, let me scroll back up. We had $218,000. Let me see if there was another person in here that wanted me to do another scenario. And we'll do this last one and then we're going to have to close down the room. Okay. All right. So 310. K-Jam, are you still here? K-Jam, are you still here? If you're still here, K-Jam, put a 1 in the chat, okay? If you're not here, we'll go to somebody else. Okay, K-Jam is here. K-Jam, do you want us to go through the scenario, or do you already have the example that you wanted us to do? Okay, all right. K-Jam wants us to do $310,000, okay, at a 7.65, and Chris Cole wants us to do $218,000 at 5.99. All right, we'll do these last two, guys. Let me do a quick room reset. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are in the Winning Real Estate Show. I'm Anthony Glenn. I'm your gracious host, along with my co-host, brother Ian Jensen, and my brother Mark Days. Shout out to them that showed up on the stage today. And guys, what we're telling you guys how to do is to avoid interest payments on your loan. I want to give a special shout out for those of you that are showing love on YouTube. Really appreciate you guys. And then, guys, we're doing this. Carlos Alvarez, if you're here, I got you. Make sure that you get your pen out because I'm going to break this down. And we're going to do these two scenarios. And then you guys are going to walk me through the steps. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the numbers. The first one, K-Jam wants to do $310,000 is the loan amount. That's the principal balance. and 7.65 is the interest rate. So everybody put that in the chat. We're going to do this scenario. Let's see here. I am going to pick on Alicia. What is the first step that I got to do?
Okay, so you're gonna take the 7, 6, 5, and hit the percent sign.
That is correct. First step. She's correct. Okay. 7.65. And then you're going to hit the percent sign. That's the two circles and the slash. Okay. You should have 0.0765. Okay. Now, somebody besides her tell me what the next step is. What's the next step that I got to do? Somebody tell me the next step.
I'll go. You divide that by 12.
You're going to divide by 12. Okay, Jim. Divide by 12. The reason why you divide by 12 because there's 12 months in 12 months in a year. You're going to get this long number, 0.006375. Ian, are you on standby for giving me the principal and interest? Oh, okay. Mark done already hit me up. Mark, I appreciate you, Mark. Mark done already got the principal and interest. Ian, please verify that number. He has 2199.49. Okay. So give me the principal and interest payment on this, Ian, and then we're going to extract what this guy's paying in interest every month. Okay.
350,000.
His loan amount is 310,000. His interest rate is 7.65. Put it in the chat right now.
Check.
Okay. What is the next step that I got to do, y'all?
You take that number, that's the 0.06375, and then you go ahead and then you times that by the loan amount, 310,000.
So now I'm going to take that number right here. This is a secret number the bank doesn't show you. It doesn't show on the amortization schedule nowhere. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that number and then I'm going to multiply that times his loan amount, which is $310,000. So he's paying $1,976.25 in interest payments. Interest only. Interest only. Now watch this. Ian, can you tell me the principal and interest on his property?
The first payment?
Yes.
First payment principal is $223. Interest is $1,976.
Tell me the monthly payment total.
Monthly payment total is $2,199.49,
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do, the principal and interest is $2,199.49. Okay. Now, okay, the interest, I'm going to subtract I'm going to subtract that number that I got, that 1976.25. Okay. What am I paying down on my loan every month? $223, y'all. I'm paying $223 down on my loan, and it's costing me $19.76. The bank is making $19.76 a month, approximately, in interest. So let's take it one step further. This is just an example. Okay, Ian, the first 12 months, how much principal am I paying down? Let's go over this, guys. Let's see at that amortization schedule. Ian's going to look at the amortization schedule. He's going to tell me the first 12 months. Now, this is going to tie into how you can avoid the interest. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Get me the 3,000 likes right now, guys. Right now, we're at 2.5, and get me the 15 shares right now. And I'm going to show you guys how you point your money in the right direction so you pay less interest to the bank. Do it right now. I need to see. Get me up. I got 2,600. I got 9 shares right now. I need 6 more shares to the people right now. If you guys want me to show you guys this. Okay, Ian, how much principal? That means, now remember, principal is what I am paying down on the $310,000 that I borrowed. Go down to month 12 and look at the cumulative interest, the cumulative principal that I paid for the first 12 months.
All right, first 12 months, cumulative principal, $2,774.
So I paid $2,700 down on my loan. So in order for me, now pay close attention, y'all. Pay close attention. If you do not listen to what I'm saying, you're going to miss it. So that means that I paid down in the first 12 months of having that loan, that $310,000 loan, $2,700. So that means on month 13, year 2, okay, my 310,000 minus 2,700 is what? Somebody give me that math, please.
We got 307,000.
So year 2, I owe 307,000. Okay. Year 2, month 13, I owe 307,000. I pay down $2,700 by utilizing the amortization schedule. But Ian, how much money did it cost me to pay down the $2,700?
Oh, it's an ugly one. $23,619.
$23,000 to pay down $2,700. Man, come on, man. Man, I hope y'all are listening to what I'm saying, man. I hope you guys are listening to what the hell I'm saying right now, guys.
Yeah, you're saying pretty much that they're robbing us.
Yes, I'm showing you guys how the bank is. Listen, now, if I disappear, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, all right.
You be all right.
All right. Oh, if I disappear, y'all know what happened. I got whacked, Jack. All right. I got whacked. All right. So, again, listen to me. Okay. Now, let me make sure this guy got this information. Okay. I want to make sure he got it. K-Jam, put a 1 in the chat if you understood what I did. Okay. What I just showed him is that it cost him how much, Ian? Tell him again.
It cost him $23,619 over the first year of interest.
One more time.
$23,619.
$23,619 to pay down $2,700 in 12 months. Now, I'm going to show you guys, put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you how you can avoid paying the $23,000. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know. Anthony Glenn, can you tell me how I can avoid paying $23,000 to the bank? Okay, now here it is. Jesse, that's a little bit too complicated. I got you, brother. But here's how you do it. Watch this. I have it now. $23,000 the bank's gonna make off me. I have $2,300, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write a check to the bank. Now, Ian, go to line 12 in the amortization schedule and tell me what the principal payment was over the cumulative principal. Means the reoccurring principal. That basically means every month that I pay the interest and principal. This is 12 months of principal that I pay. That basically means 12 payments of me paying down my loan.
All right, so 12 payments you have paid towards principal, $2,700, $2,774, $2,774.
So now here it is right here. Y'all ready for the drum roll? Can I get a drum roll, y'all? All you have to do is write a check towards principal only of $2,774. And then now you automatically go to month 13. So that means that you wipe out 12 months of the bank being able to charge you interest on the loan. Are there any questions? I know everybody's like, what the hell? Why in the hell did I damn know this, man? I've been on damn Clubhouse for all these years. Ain't nobody told me nothing.
So basically, I'm sorry. So basically, when you write that check, you're writing a check towards the principal only, and you're able to wipe up 12 months of interest that they're going to charge you.
That is correct.
That's correct.
That is correct. So that means that if I wrote a check for $2,700 after I get the loan, I automatically go down to month 13 of my monthly payment. Therefore, the bank cannot charge me $23,000. Look, y'all's mind is blown, man. Y'all like, man, this is how it's done, man. What in the hell? Put a fire emoji in the chat. Jesse's like, man, this is some bull crap. That's right, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this conversation, put a fire emoji in the chat, guys. Listen to me. Give me a follow, guys. I break down stuff. Listen, this is just part of it. I break down stuff like this. Guys, I don't know about you. That's $23,000, man. That could be paying off a bunch of stuff, guys. I don't know if I could. I just gave y'all $23,000 back. Okay. Make sure y'all guys give me a follow. I do these rooms every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All I'm asking you guys to do is share this to your friends. Give me a follow. Okay. Listen to me. If you guys want to get on a call with us, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Again, okay, Osley, Piss Rogue. Well, if I save you a bunch of money, you better share this to your hallway, man. Because I just saved that strategy that I just showed y'all, saved y'all hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest payments on everything, not just credit cards, not just houses, everything that you finance. I just saved y'all hundreds of thousands of dollars on your house note, your car note, because you can use this strategy towards anything. Okay? Towards principal only. How often can I do this? As many times as you want, as long as there's no prepayment penalty, Jesse. Okay? All right. Any questions? Come on, somebody's got some questions. Put your questions in the chat. Who has questions? I separate from the military this year and want to get as much info as I can. Carlos, I got you, brother. Okay. Any questions or comments? All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So any questions? I just showed you guys how to save $23,000 by utilizing the strategy that I just showed you. Write a check towards principal only. He writes a check for $27.74. After he closes on his home, he automatically drops down to month 13, and that saves him $23,000 of the bank not being able to charge him. And you can do that multiple times. Whatever extra money you got, dump it towards the principal balance. Okay, I can't do it one more time, man. You got to be in here, man. Give me a follow. Okay, if you would have at the end of the year 2, what should I extra pay? Okay, so Mark, it just depends on however much money that you have. You don't have to put that much money up front, but the more money that you put towards principal only. Now, here's the hack, guys. When you do this stuff, when you guys are doing this stuff, guys, listen, I don't know why I'm not up to like 10,000 hearts. Y'all better heart the hell out of this. Okay. God, dog, man. Chris, you want me to do $218,000? I'm going to do it quick. Here it is. Ian, last one, guys, and I got to go, y'all. I can't do this. This is the last time, okay? All right. What's your interest rate, bro? What's your interest rate? Chris, Cole, what's your interest rate? Last one. Okay, going once. Okay, 5.99. All right. So here it is. The last time. 5.99. I'm going to put the percent sign. I should get that number right there. 0.599. I'm going to take that number and I'm going to divide by 12 months. You get this number. That's the secret number the bank doesn't show you. Now, after I take that number right here, okay, I'm going to take that and divide. I'm going to take that and multiply times the loan amount, which is $218,000, right? That's $1,088.18. That's what you're paying in interest. Okay. All right. Now, Ian, can you tell me the principal and interest payment on that $218,000 for 30-year fixed loan?
All right, here we go. $1,305. $1,305.
$1,305 is going to be my principal and interest payment. Thank you, Mark. 0.62. That's my principal and interest. That's my principal and interest payment. Now, I'm going to subtract my interest.
Can you repeat that number again? I'm sorry, the principal and interest.
13, it's in the chat, 1305.62. Now I'm going to subtract that by I'm going to subtract $10,088.18. Ian, what is my principal payment? What am I paying down on that loan every month?
All right, your first month, your principal payment is $217, and your interest payment is $1,088.
So for that scenario, now, Ian, at month 12, okay, what is my cumulative interest and my cumulative principal? Cumulative interest is what the bank is charging me for 12 months. Cumulative principal is what I'm paying down on my note. On month 12, what am I paying down on my loan?
All right, on month 12, you have paid down $2,682 towards principal, and you have paid $12,985 on interest.
Okay, so right now, all I got to do is to avoid that is after I get my loan closes, I write a check for $2,682, and I just wiped out $12,985 of my loan.
Boom.
I'm done, man. I'm done. Y'all got me at 4,200 on TikTok. Yeah, I should be at like 10,000 right now, man, because I know I'm cooking right now. Okay? Heart up right now. Get the shares up, guys. I just showed you now, brother. I just showed you. Listen, you write a check for $2,682. That's going to save you $12,985. You don't have to do the whole amount. Do half of it. Half of it, do $2,600. And then the next month, do the other $1,600. And that wipes out $12,985 of your monthly payment. The question, does it have to be at closing? It can be done at any time. Yes, that is correct. But you have to write towards principal only, towards principal only, towards principal only. You cannot do it any other way. You have to write towards principal only. If you do it and you just send the payment in, what the bank's going to do is they're going to put it in a holding account so they can charge you interest. Man, I know for sure I'm about to go to. I feel like these big bad banks are going to come get.
You need security,
man.
Hey, Ian, I'm going to have to come train with y'all, man. We got to do a search and rescue soon and extraction. They finna take Anthony, bro.
I got hella guns, man. They better come. They better come loaded, bro. Because, hey, listen, guys. I just showed you guys this scenario, guys. I just showed y'all how to avoid paying interest to the bank, man. If you guys don't fire emoji, if this wasn't a fire room, guys, all I need for you guys to do is invite people to listen. If you guys want more information, this is just a fraction of what we know about this stuff. This is not even half of scenarios and strategies that you guys could learn. Listen to me, guys. If you guys want to get on the waiting list for our next event, text VA loan if you're a veteran or WIN to 760-385-8211. Again, text WIN to 760-385-8211 to get on the waiting list for our February 10th event. Guys, this is something. This right here is something. No, you're gonna have to do it, Juan. I can't do anymore, man. You gotta follow me, bro. You came in a little too late. But guys, I just showed him how to avoid paying $12,965. I just saved you $12,965 from this scenario, what I just taught. February 10th, guys. Text WIN to 760-385-8211 if you want to get on a strategy session with us, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, what did you guys think about the show today? Okay? What did you guys think about the show? Did you guys like this? Did you like the show today? All right. Now,
This is very good.
Now, check this out. I'm going to give y'all one last nugget. The next time I go live, we will show you how to use money from the seller when you're negotiating to do this strategy. Okay? The next time that we do this show, we will show you how to use money from the seller when you're buying this property to avoid interest payments. There's a way to do it. Right now, if you guys want that, text. If you guys want to get on a notification link, text WIN to 877-385-8211. We will send you the link to register, guys, for the next event. This is with Grant Cardone. We're going to show you how to avoid interest payments.
It's a virtual and live in person, right?
That is correct.
Anthony?
It's virtual and live. I can only put 55 people in our office, but then we have, I think, the bandwidth for 100 people on the live. So, guys, you better get your seat. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until March. We're going to be doing these every month, guys. Again, text WIN to 760-385-8211. Today, we went over how to avoid paying interest to the bank. Okay, I showed you a step-by-step process on how to do it, and I also showed you guys where to put the money at for free. Nothing. I didn't charge you anything. All I'm asking for you guys to do is follow us, okay? Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at the top. Here's what I want you guys to do. If you enjoyed this conversation, put a 1 in the chat. If you learned something today, put a 1 in the chat, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you learned something today, because here's what I want you guys to do. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this information is going to live rent-free there, okay? You're at 6K likes. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you. I should be at 20,000 because I saved y'all $20,000. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, thank you guys for getting on the show. If you get on the link on the YouTube channel, please click that link above my head, because, guys, I have a bunch of stuff in there. We have a bunch of stuff. Trust, how to set up LLCs, how to pay your kids tax-free. There's all types of gems in there. If you guys want the YouTube link, guys, text WIN to 760-385-8211. And then also, next time, this is another nugget. If you get on the live next time, we'll show you guys how your company can pay your company, if you have an LLC, can pay yourself tax-free for 14 days. All right. So, guys, we're going to be dropping gems like that. And these are the type of things that we teach in here. Thank you for joining the Winning Real Estate Show. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.